live, allegedly. I don't know. We probably on
It's
TikTok too.
alive.
I think we're on TikTok as
Oh
well.
wow! They let us back in.
So try not to curse too
How
much.
how nice. Well, try not to curse too much early on. I'll let it rip after about 10 minutes. It's kind of difficult. Like I try. It's easier to not curse if I have like old people in front of me. Like if there
Yes.
is like a boomer, then I will easily curb my f bombs and s bombs and b bombs.
You should curb nothing. Curb your enthusiasm, bro.
Yay!
I heard that noise. Did it kick you out and back in again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking weird. So weird.
And I don't have anything else open. All I have is my browser on.
Yeah, I think the program is just fucking weird. Just fucking weird. Cheers. What? What was he trying to say? What?
Ba-na. Now.
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. I am Ryan. That is Mike. We are your dipshits of this evening.
We're switching it up. We're gonna role reversal now.
Remember when we used to do
I'll
that?
be Mike. I could be a Mike.
Remember in the beginning, we used to always do that. We said the opposite, always.
Yeah, we would say the opposites.
Remember.
Let the audience figure it out for themselves.
Well, today.
But we're back. We took last week off because Mike had to do something.
I was out of town working on a horror movie called Zero Protocol or Protocol Zero. It's based on the video game, apparently.
Oh, cool! Nice.
I'm not supposed to say that out loud.
Yeah, I like.
Whoops.
Well,
Up
I mean, I'm
to
sure somewhere on the internet it says that that movie's in production.
it
I'm
does,
pretty
yeah,
sure if you go on IMDb, it'll say, right?
yeah. I didn't understand the title. I don't know
So
what it's in reference to. By the way,
I just like mashing two things up. Actually, I think there was something in the news about like some stand your ground case or something like that. I think it was like some uh
oh, is that the one where the kid
Asian.
showed up? Wait, why? What? I shared the wrong screen. I shared ourselves. We're now watching ourselves. Watch ourselves.
Inception.
Um, I saw the story
Yeah,
of the
so I
kid.
think there was like,
There was a kid
yeah,
that like
was it
robbed a
the kid with the book
bodega or
bag?
something, and he had a gun on him, and the guy shot him because he pointed the gun at him or something. He was found not guilty
I was
because
hearing I was
so
hearing so many different things. I briefly saw the news thing pop up. I was like, like just scrubbing through, and I stopped on News Nation, and it popped up about the verdict. It said that the guy was found not guilty, and I did like real quick like internet search on like what went down. There, like I heard some like people saying that he didn't even have his book bag with the gun in it in the store. The guy told him to leave it outside, and then he didn't have any money to pay for anything, so he put everything back and he was about to leave. And then the guy and his son chased him and then shot him in the back. And then I heard other things to where it was like he tried to rob the store and the son accosted him. And then as he was trying to run away, he got shot. So I don't know what's true and what's not. You know what I mean? Like as far as
apparently there
that
must have
goes.
been enough evidence to prove,
But I think the ballistic said that he was shot in the back, which you're sort of not supposed to do. If
I
somebody's
mean,
turned
what
away
do you
from you,
mean? No,
unless
no,
they have a gun pointed at you.
that doesn't. Listen. As we probably talked about this on the show 100 times. It doesn't matter where you get shot. It doesn't matter because if you point the gun at me and I point the gun back, and as I point the gun back and pull the trigger, you turn around and get
No,
shot.
that's what I was about to
No,
say. That's what I was
it
about
doesn't
to
matter.
say.
He shot
If
him in the
somebody,
back. Was he
if
armed?
somebody, if some, yeah, but if you're armed and you're running away and the gun isn't pointed at you, you can't just buck a shot at somebody unless they're pointing a gun at you. If somebody is pointing a gun at you, and let's just say they turn back and and in mid turning back, you shoot them in the back, that's a different story.
This is
You know
America.
what I mean? So I think like that's how it was presented in court.
This is America. You can shoot them if they laugh at you. Okay. Shoot first, ask questions
Apparently,
later.
apparently, that's not gonna that's gonna be proven false with the Chud the Builder case. But
Is it a
you
gun?
know,
Is it a wallet? I don't know.
well, that's with cops.
I know that was
That's how you always say it with cops. But with civilians, it's you're not supposed to shoot anybody in the back.
so the
I
first
think if
video.
you're law enforcement, I think you could sort of get away with it. But
The first video you sent me, I'm pretty sure is AI.
I don't even remember, dude. This must have been 2 weeks ago. I sent this to you
This
for
was
last
this
week.
was the day after the last podcast.
Okay, so this is 2 weeks ago. I sent this to you.
Yes.
And I completely forget like what I sent to you.
What the fuck is that? That was AI.
I don't. Ball lightning is real though. I thought
No, no, it's not.
ball lightning is not real.
I don't think so. Not in the aspect of a ball of lightning floating around in our atmosphere, like in a lab condition, I believe. So let's
All
see.
right, I guess we're gonna
Is
have to Google this. We got to Google this.
ball lightning real? Well, yes, ball lightning is real. The scientific community widely accepts it as a genuine atmospheric phenomenon, though it remains a mystery because it is incredibly rare and fleeting, and usually, usually appears as glowing, floating sphere of light during thunderstorms. Lasts anywhere from a few seconds to a couple of minutes.
See that said that's what that looked like.
For centuries, ball lightning was dismissed as a myth because sightings were so unpredictable. However, that changed when scientists managed to study it. In 2012 observation, the 2012 observation, researchers in China, trust them, were studying a thunderstorm when a lightning strike hit the ground. The cameras and spectrometers accidentally captured the glowing orb.
So you mean like if you could believe in ghosts, you can't believe in ball lightning?
Well, who said I believe in ghosts? People believe in Christ and don't believe in a virus. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's people who believe in Jesus Christ who don't believe in ball lightning too, which I think is absurd. If you could believe one, why is the other one so like out of this realm to believe that exists? If it can scientifically be proven.
Because beliefs are stupid, Ryan.
Right. I don't know. I believe in ball lightning. I believe in the ball lightning god.
Here's some juicy content. What happened to this kind of radio show?
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs with guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let anybody...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over.
Dear, don't tell me how to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay. Let me, can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay? Mm-hmm. My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? A guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't beat me until
you're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. You are
still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me, but your ex-husband would really agree with me. She hung up.
Who's the radio host?
I don't know, and I couldn't find it in the comments
If
either.
he has millions of listeners, then I figured people should know who he is.
Yeah, but it could be a small city, like that has a couple million people living there.
Like somewhere in Ohio or something.
Yeah, so this is the best comment. GTA radio in real life.
Yo, that is legit. GTA radio in real life. Which I'm getting pumped for video games again. Like, I sort of fell off on video games, and Sony's coming out with fucking 2 bangers this year.
So they have Starfield now available for PlayStation. It was only
only PC. Yeah,
Xbox or PC. Now it's
PC,
for PlayStation. I played it on Xbox, and it's a great game. But I played it on the older console, and now it's out on the new PlayStation.
Did they revamp it? Like, did they? Because you know how sometimes
the game was originally released for the most recent consoles.
Okay. So it is the next
downgraded version. Yeah, you just can play a downgraded version on the other consoles, which is good. It's fun, but it's not
it's not the same.
Fun. So this video had me dying because this is us back in the day, except we weren't trying to do this. We were secretly doing this.
No, this was just living life back then.
I have hit this probably 11 times. I'm literally to the point to where I'm trying to get kicked out, and they're not kicking us out. Could you just kick me out? If no one kicks me out, I'm gonna keep having to hit this.
Bro, dude, just keep getting high, bro.
Could you kick me out?
We have registered self-checkout.
No, could you kick me out of the store? Could you please like kick me out of the store?
Customer service, please.
I gotta go to customer service for that? How's it going? They told me to come to customer service for help to get kicked out. I've been walking around smoking this in here, getting high as fuck.
We don't care if you smoke here.
So I can smoke weed in here all I want?
Yeah, literally. We're literally so chill here.
What is going on, bro? No one's gonna kick me out.
No, we're not.
I am so high. I have hit this probably 11 times. I'm literally to the point where I'm trying
So
to
you can't even get kicked out. Like, okay, and I've been saying this actually for the last couple of years since they decriminalized it in New York before I left. And ongoing from state to state after that. Now you could fly with a certain amount. Like you're not going to get stopped by TSA with flour. This isn't even us just like sneaking pens to fucking Mexico or Jamaica or whatever. This is, you could fly wherever the fuck you want in the United States with whatever weed you want, just as long as you're not hauling pounds, and it's all good. But I think with that, there are some caveats in some states to where it's like you have to have a medical card for you to, if they are so inclined to search your bags and they find weed. If you come to Florida, for example, then you have a medical card, you're good. If you don't have a medical card, they're going to confiscate it. They're not going to arrest you or anything like that, but they won't let you enter the state with it. If you're flying. So
I get it, but scumbags.
So what? Okay, so can you drive? Can I like buy weed in Georgia and then drive into Florida with it? Well, I didn't buy it in Florida,
I honestly believe with the way motor vehicles are today, they should be protected under any castle doctrine, and you need a warrant to search it and all that nonsense.
Yeah, well, which does. Hold up in some places, but other jurisdictions, like there's still cowboys.
You don't need a warrant at all to search a car. You need probable cause or reasonable suspicion.
Right.
You used to need a warrant to search the trunk, and that was because the trunk was a separate key and usually locked.
Right.
Same thing with the glove box. The glove box used to be able to be locked.
But now you just hit the button, it pops open.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can a police officer legally search a locked?
So like in that situation, if you back in the day had like an SUV or a station wagon, technically it's not a trunk because you could access it from the back seat. Like it's not like a closed space. You know what I mean? Even though technically in a lot even older model cars, you could just
and I'm wrong,
fold.
By the way. Even if it's locked, they can still search it.
Oh wow.
I just googled it and it says
not. But like you said,
any
probable cause. If you have probable cause, you could do it. Okay. All right. Ooh, somebody's getting arrested.
You're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. Baby, show resisting arrest. Get your butt up out of here. She got me impressed. Girl, you going to jail. You gotta confess. I'm the feather on them like a chili been blessed. And you know I got stress. Girl, you got skills. Said that lady going to jail tonight. That lady's going to jail.
Where is that?
I have no idea. But there's a bunch of street performers, and they got them in New York City, obviously too, but all over the place, down here in Florida too, by the beaches and shit, where people will freestyle on people walking up like the beach. You know what I mean? People walking around. I don't know, like probably like the streets of Vegas, like down on the strip, and that's just hilarious that somebody just happens to be getting arrested while this guy is out there doing his act. Perfect timing. Perfect fucking timing. Great for fucking material. That hook is awesome too. You going to jail?
Yeah, he's
going to jail tonight.
I fucking sing for shit. Speaking of which, that movie that I was talking about, the zombie movie.
Yeah.
The movie takes place in New York City. It's being shot in Newburgh, Fishkill, Montgomery, all upstate.
And they're trying to make it look like the streets of New York City?
Yeah, I mean, they did shoot some of it in Queens Park or Queensboro, Queensbridge Park or whatever.
Right, because you need like certain shots if you're not going to spend the extra money on digitally putting it out there. Need the skyline or like certain monuments.
Well, did you hear they're making I Am Legend 2 and World War Z 2? But World War Z 2, they're not. They haven't told us if it's a sequel or a reboot. And I'm hoping it's a reboot because if World War Z is a reboot, hopefully they do it the right way because the books are way fucking better.
I didn't really like World War Z the movie.
The movies aren't bad as a standalone movie. It's not bad, but the books are way fucking. There's a whole realm of better.
Well, okay, you remember back in the day? Back in the day, they came out with The Stand not The Stand. Sorry, another Stephen King. They came out with The Shining in 1980 with Jack Nicholson. Kubrick's movie. And it was great. It's a classic.
Yes.
However, Stephen King hated that version because
although he recently did come out and say he enjoyed it.
Okay,
he said he was hurt because he thought it was going to be a pretty close adaptation to the book.
Right.
And he didn't like how... Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Yes. All right. Now he says that. All right. But he was disappointed in 1980 when it was released. He was disappointed because it wasn't an exact adaptation. He wasn't allowed on set. Like they didn't even like come to him for any sort of creative like input. Kubrick just went all on his own and did it the way that he wanted to do it. They made the movie, right? Now, I'm pretty sure like there might have been a certain subsect of Stephen King's fans that weren't happy with that portrayal of it. And then because of that like minimal backlash, it wasn't so much, about like 12 or 13 years later, they came out with a TV series, a limited series on ABC.
It wasn't bad.
And it wasn't bad. And it included everything that was in the book. So it was like The Stand. It was like when they did The Stand, it was like, how many parts? Like 6 parts or something like that?
It's because he was executive producer. Stephen King was executive producer.
Right.
You got to think of the difference between that and... Not that he was a nobody then, because he was sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yeah, in the 70s, he was still like one of the hottest authors.
But he didn't have pull like he did years later.
Right.
Especially with his material. And he learned from his mistakes. Because there's also the movie, very underrated, Rose Red.
Okay.
Rose Red is based on the book, I believe. And it's a Stephen King production, basically, and it's pretty close to the book.
I actually have that queued up in my Amazon because I've been buying, books lately. Rose Red is the next one. I think I have the Green Mile is what I'm going to get the next because, like, obviously, like probably most people, right? If you weren't like heavy readers, which I wasn't, and I'm still not as of recent, but I'm trying to get into it. Like, for example, I purposely did not watch The Long Walk, right? I bought the book. Book is sitting right next to me. The Long Walk is sitting there because I'm going to read The Long Walk before I watch the movie because all Stephen King's IP, right? All the shit that he wrote, like I had watched before I even read any of the books. Like The Stand, I was a kid when that came out, and I was like, wow, this is great. This is so awesome. They did the same thing with the Tommyknockers and the Langoliers. They made like limited series for them.
I like the Tommyknockers. I like that.
But I read The Stand after, and I was like,
the book is better.
The book is better. And I always would hear people say that, and I'm like, there's no way. Like, how are you going to get... But once
Rose Red, by the way, is not a book.
It's a short story?
Stephen King wrote the screenplay specifically to be a screenplay.
Shit.
But it's a good movie. It's not terrible.
Okay.
Cujo's another good movie, but the book is better. I
never read Cujo though.
Well, he doesn't remember writing Cujo.
Yeah, because he was too high on cocaine and drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Which is epic. Like he was just Hunter S. Thompsoning the whole thing through. Like in the 1970s, he was just getting fucked up and book after book after book.
Did you like Dreamcatcher?
I seen Dreamcatcher, but I don't really remember it. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
remember the movie, or you didn't read the book?
No, the movie. I didn't read the book, but the movie, like Thinner. I read Thinner, right? And then I seen Thinner, and I thought I didn't like Thinner the movie. Like I'd seen it after I read the book, because at that point I was already reading novels. Like I was like like I was in my early 20s. I bought Thinner, and I was like, oh, this is a light book. It's not that big. I think it should be an easy read. The book Thinner wasn't
thin. It wasn't thin.
It was. Yeah, I mean, for a Stephen King novel, if you look at the stand is like 1,000 pages, and then Thinner was probably a quick read. It was like 250 pages, real quick. And I read it, and then I watched the movie, but the movie wasn't done at the production level of let's just say like Stand by Me or like The Shining or any of those other movies that became like super popular that he wrote. I wouldn't even say it was of the production quality of Pet Sematary, and Pet Sematary could now just be looked at as like not B movie because it wasn't.
It could be though.
It could be. You know what I mean? The story's still creepy as fuck. Story's still like fuck. The guy buries his son. He comes back as a fucking evil zombie. You know what I mean? In the Pet Sematary, and that's all. Like Salem's Lot, all that stuff.
Great movie, great book.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, that was like one of the first Stephen King novels that I like read before I saw the movie, and then I watched Thinner, and I was like, the movie sucked. Like, it wasn't that great. It was cheesy,
movie, and it was way less production value than the made for TV The Shining.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the production value, it depends on the story, I think, because you could tell like there's shitty graphics, and shitty like CGI in The Stand, but it's not overwhelming. It's more story driven. So it's like you don't have to have that like, cheesy late 80s, early 90s horror movie kind of aesthetic. Like it could just be like watching The Walking Dead and not having to see zombies every 5 minutes. It's just that, okay, it's the end of the world, so everything's fucked. So it's easy to get that across on a TV or movie set. You know what I mean? You could just, like have it just look fucking, run down and just like not lived in and abandoned. And if you could find a spot like that to film in, you could make that post-apocalyptic wherever. You know what I mean? As opposed to like when they were trying to make this guy look with makeup look like he was like losing weight. They could put him in a fat suit. I think the fat suit looked fake. So Thinner was like just cheese. Like I was just like, I didn't like it, but I was like, the book was good, But the thing is also, The Stand. It's like if you watch The Stand and you're not thinking about the book, it's fucking classic, dude. It still is a good movie. Still holds up, and that thing is gonna be 50 years old soon. You know what I mean?
Let's see what this video is about.
Whoa, so you're an alien? Yep, I am. We live from a planet far away. That's amazing. So I guess Jesus created you too?
Wow.
Jesus? You know Jesus? We love Jesus. We love that guy. So you know Jesus too? Yeah, he comes to visit our planet once a year. What? We've been waiting ages for his second coming. Yeah, we invite him for cookies and cupcakes every single year. But what about you? What did you guys do for him the first time he came? Well, come on, tell me. What'd you guys do the first time he came? Why isn't he here anymore? What happened? We killed him. Whoa! Wow! So you're an alien? Yep, I am.
So what'd you do with Jesus the first time he came?
Yeah, but when he said he's like he killed him, how his mouth was quivering like in shock, like
we killed him.
Yeah, love these little animations.
All right,
yeah.
So this guy, I no longer trust 100%.
Okay,
only because I think I don't know what this is, and I didn't hear anything about it. So maybe I'm the asshole.
But so much happens in New York; it's easy to miss something. Like, for example, do you remember that dude who, like, down by was it no, not Water Street, by West Street, right? The guy in front of the hotel who smashed into a bunch of people in the U-Haul truck.
Yes, I
And
remember.
he killed and he was like, Allah Akbar. The guy was like a terrorist, right? So
that's why they built those fucking metal fucking things they have now.
Yeah, but let me tell you my story with that. I was working a construction job down there. I was probably maybe 5 blocks away. That all happened while I was on the job. I just you would just hear sirens in New York City. You hear them all the time. Yeah. So I just head down, marched my ass to the fucking subway as per usual. Got home, was just chilling, you know what I mean? And I mean, at the time, this was also yes, we had social media. I was on Facebook. However, I wasn't on it how everybody's on it now. When you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, something happens, 15 minutes later, somebody's posting about it.
Yeah, and you know
right?
about it right
and
away.
you know about it right away. Right now,
away.
we're probably way more well-informed. But however, I'm just going to say, even being in a big-ass city like New York, shit could fucking go down. And if you're not dialed into, current events, I didn't know about that shit until 4 days later.
All right,
and then because I didn't watch the news.
That looks crazy. I didn't hear about this. I think it's sped up, obviously, clearly.
Yeah. I think a car just exploded, right?
I don't know. Fucking weird. Something's going on.
Calling red alert, breaking news. Take a listen. Please, this will be the last video I ever make on this one, but it is time. If you haven't done it, if you've been holding off, go to Kalshi.com, bet on alien disclosure happening. Because look what's going on in the background. Apparently a speech has been prepared for Donald Trump to confirm extraterrestrial life. Look at this fucking picture he just posted.
Yeah. This was old. It's a gangster picture. But he never did it. This is old. And
I know. It's only old because I sent this is from 2 weeks ago, right?
No, I know. I'm just saying in general. But even when you did send it, it was already a day old, or because we sent it on a Tuesday.
And they never came out with anything.
Nothing.
They never came out with anything. But the thing is, they were also I feel with the Epstein files, it was they're gonna release them. There's thousands and thousands of pages that they're going to release out of the millions, right?
People here like and subscribe. Thank you.
So, they kept saying it, and then they didn't do it. And then they little dribbles. So, it's really the more it goes on, right? I had years ago couldn't wait for it. Now I'm because of the stop and go and we're gonna release. We're going to make a statement and then not doing it. I'm sort of I don't give a fuck if there's aliens or not now. And I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying my interest because of the gatekeeping with it is waning only because this isn't for them. They don't give a shit about this.
No.
They want war and money. Right,
yes. They just want more distractions. That's what it is. It's not that I'm not giving up on the alien thoughts or the
I don't think I ever will. Right.
I also think it's a little ironic or a little too much of a coincidence that Steven Spielberg is making a movie called Disclosure Day and it's coming out soon.
Yeah, but he also did Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and he had people on set as creative consultants who were involved in some shit. Yeah, no, and that was back in 1982.
Also, I could have worked on that fucking movie. I said no. Whoops.
On Disclosure Day?
Yeah, I know a few people that worked on it. A friend of mine, because Steven Spielberg, there's a stage in New York City called Steiner Studios.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg has a resident stage there that's only for him when he's in town.
Oh shit!
And if he's not in town, it's empty. And when he comes to town,
and nobody else uses it, kind of.
He actually, they shot the movie. They shot a movie there a couple years ago because they got permission from Steven Spielberg, who was a producer on the movie. So
yeah, they definitely probably paid him also for the space too. So,
but when he's in town, there's 6 crews running too, so it's great. But I think it's a little crazy that's coming out now as all these disclosure documentaries are coming out.
Do you think the disclosure documentaries and the president talking about it is just a deal with the movie studio for promo? For the movie? Because that's the best promo ever. If you could have it look like it's an actual serious thing at a level like some Orson Welles shit, to where it's just like War of the Worlds. Like everybody thought that was real back when that aired on the radio back in the day.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, Ryan, in this day and age, I wouldn't put it past them.
Not surprised if that happens.
I would not put it past them. That it's all just a promotion for this fucking movie.
Which, listen, respect, because that's to go the length. To have the government involved in your movie promotion, that's pretty crazy.
Speaking of aliens, she looks like she could be one.
From
Poland.
What is the hardest English word for you to pronounce?
Chicken.
What?
Yeah, what? Chicken.
What's chicken?
What is this?
Chicken nuggets.
Oh, chicken.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
France.
What is the hardest English word for you to pronounce?
I would say pueblos. Pueblos. Pueblos.
What is that?
The hair down here.
Pubes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Austria.
What is the hardest English word for you to pronounce?
I would say muscles or like muscles.
Muscles?
Muscles.
What is this?
Like this.
Oh, muscles.
Yes, muscles.
Where are you from?
I'm from Austria.
What is the hardest English word for you to pronounce?
Foreigner.
What?
Foreigner.
What is that?
Someone from another country.
Foreigner.
Oh, foreigner.
Foreigner.
Where are you from?
Poland.
What is the hardest English word for you?
Those words were kind of. I mean, I can't speak any of those languages. Any of those languages that they speak, I can't speak that. So.
Yeah, but you want to know something? If somebody says something in another language for me, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm so special. Probably because I grew up in a bilingual household. So it's like easier for me to pronounce other words in other languages. Like if it's Spanish, Arabic, Italian, you know what I mean? Like even now, like, you know, met my girlfriend's family. Some of them speak Creole. So like, you know, like there's words that I was down in Dominica that I heard people just using in their vernacular. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And after I hear it like 4 or 5 times, I could pronounce it better than Pueblos. You know? Oh my God.
Why?
Bro.
Why?
Yo, I mean, like, if
you laugh, you're going to hell. I mean, with that video, like, if you laugh, you're going to hell.
Yo, I'm just amazed at the speed that, you know, that dude was able to control, you know. But I mean, like, hey, man, if you could rev up an engine with just the push of your thumb, man, I guess I'd be doing the same thing, too. Is that a fucking hyena?
Here. 7 people here. Welcome. Like, subscribe.
To Spanish people, we should use the word mucho. It means a lot to them. When we talk to Spanish people, we should use the word mucho.
I love AI hyenas.
Can you actually have a pet hyena? Is that?
I don't think so. I know the Joker did in the Batman. You know what I mean? But like, I don't think you actually can.
This comment right here is epic because it's like, is that a damn hyena in a Lambo? No more internet for me today.
Plus, a hyena is way bigger than that. That would be like a miniature hyena. I mean, I know there's like 4 different hyenas, like breeds of hyenas or like species of hyena, but like I don't think they are ever that small at an adult stage.
Give me a country that has better food than England. I dare you. Okay.
Before they even play that, any other country.
Well, I think that's the whole joke with the Animaniacs.
You know, but hold on. It's not their own home specialty dishes aren't even their fucking dishes. Why is their national dish tiki masala? Why is
Well,
one of their
that's
national
because there's a massive Indian population that lives there. So it's
That's
like,
not why though.
no,
Because
all right,
that's only recent. That's
it's
because they fucking colonized half of
all
fucking
right.
India.
Can I just say this? The same reason why tiki masala, right, or chicken masala, is their national dish, right, is the same reason why you go to New York for good pizza. Like, New York didn't create pizza. Pizza came from somewhere else, and it just became popularized in New York.
Incorrect.
There's no New York pizza. Like, there's New York pizza, but the idea. What do you mean incorrect? Where the pizza doesn't come from Italy?
No. The pizza in Italy is not the pizza in America.
No, it's not. But the idea to make it.
It's not though. Because it's here, it's a main dish, it's a main course. There, it's like an appetizer, and it's basically a piece of toast or a nice fluffy type of bread with sauce.
I had pizza in Rome, and it was not okay. I won't say comparable. It is different because obviously the wheat and the quality of ingredients that they use out there is way better than the quality of ingredients that they use in most things here in the United States. However.
Well, yes.
However, if it's a flat dough baked in like a brick oven or wood fire oven, and there's cheese and sauce on it, it's pizza, and they call it pizza, and you eat pretty much the same ingredients, right? You come to the United States, and it's a flatbread dough that's baked in an oven that's got cheese and sauce on it, and it's called pizza, but it wasn't invented in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the idea, like, okay, tiki masala is not from India. It was something that was created in London that the Indian population made. So that being said, it's the same as New York, as the Italians introduced pizza to New York.
It was tiki masala. Chicken tiki masala was invented in Scotland.
Okay.
1970.
So there you go. So it's not even something that's been around that long, right? But it wasn't fucking Groundskeeper Willie that fucking made the first tiki masala dish in Scotland. It was some Indian chef that was just like, you know what, I want some taste of home, and let me use the ingredients that I could easily get here, throw them together, and then make it. So it's like, yeah, it's not original to Britain. It's not like blood sausage or like fucking, bangers and mash for breakfast. Like, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's because that's their food. That's their food, right? So same thing with New York. It's like New York, you go to New York. What was invented in New York? You know what I mean? The Caesar salad wasn't even invented in New York. The shit was invented in fucking Mexico.
It was whatchamacallit, Mexico?
By a guy named Caesar. Yeah, in Tijuana. And it was just by like, shit, I gotta put together a salad, and I don't really have that many ingredients. So just let me make this. Like, it was it was, the dressing was really what it is, because the Caesar dressing was like, well, I have some sardines, or anchovies, I think it was. I have some anchovies, I have some olive oil, I have some cheese, and garlic. I could just mash it all up in a bowl and just drizzle it over this fucking romaine lettuce with some croutons, and then serve it as a salad. And it's not even Italian, but that was like made there. But like, what's from New York even?
What's up? Listen, I'm not racist.
Nah, it's cool, pimp. You ain't even got to say it. I'm gonna say it for you. Where the fuck would that nigga coming from? And where the fuck was he going? And how the fuck we ain't see nothing but feet? I ain't see nothing but toes, fam. I went all the way back, did it one more again, slowed that hole down, and I still ain't see that Negro. It's cool, fam. You could say it. Nigga was dark as night, wasn't he?
Where is he?
Did you see the shoes?
I see the shoes bouncing up and down. I saw a hand look like.
What's up?
Wow.
You see him after the light pole.
This video is called let's see. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you sent this to me or I found it. I don't remember. I think I found it, but
Has come out about the P-52s, which are supposedly future human beings. First and foremost, more detailed images have come out, which I believe really shows how much I don't look like P52. Well, let's get into some of the
I called
physical
Alien
attributes
immediately as she
of
hit the screen.
P52. Reflective eyes in darker environments, which I do not have, based on the fact that I am a human being. Abnormally tall. Clearly, I am very normal height. Unusually large hands. Abnormally long wingspan. That is normal. Everyone can do that. Abnormally long legs. I don't know about you, but those legs look pretty normal length to me. P52 has abilities such as telepathy and telekinesis, which I clearly cannot do, as I am a human being. I'm trying to see if I can do it without touching it. Okay, I can. They also have a high IQ, which I guess explains the 5 head. I obviously have a very normal sized forehead and a very average IQ. Anyway, guys, as I always say, bye. More information.
It's such a good video.
I had a stoner theory, and I'd taken some tinctures, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, stoner thoughts, just totally deep stoner thought. I'm sitting there, and like when you're high and you're sitting there and you're watching something, and maybe you were paying attention to it the first hour, and then you just sort of drone off into your own thoughts, and like you don't even hear the movie or the doc that you're watching, right? But you were into it, but you drone off, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I was like, yo, what if like the uptick in autism is just due to alien experiments?
I think you probably would offend some people with autism because they'd be like, "How dare you say?"
No, I mean, especially like, for example, like you have high functioning autistic people who are like uber talented in certain things, right? And like, but their communication's off, and it's like maybe the alien DNA within them is preventing them from communicating at a normal level with normies, right? And so like they have like these super like elevated abilities in certain areas that would definitely benefit that P52. You understand what I'm saying? Like that
No.
advanced human being, and then some of the low functioning autistic people are just like, whoops, they fucked up like the test tube.
Wow, bro. Okay. You know what movie I watched recently?
Like I said, I was high when I was thinking this. I'm not saying it's a plausible fucking theory. I'm just saying, like, I was just in my own thought, and I was just like, well, maybe.
So I was at work, and I put on YouTube free movies, and I found a movie that was for free, so I watched it in the background as I worked.
Mm-hmm.
And it was with Charlie Sheen called The Arrival.
Okay, I thought you were going to say The Wraith. You ever see The Wraith with Charlie Sheen?
No.
It is a bad movie. It's so bad, it's good.
No, but The Arrival is about what's basically happening today.
Okay.
So
all right.
Did you
when
see
did this come out? No. I don't think I've even heard of it.
Really cheesy 90s movie.
Okay.
The guy works for like NASA or a company that's
so this is before he went on Spin City after Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So he basically works at a satellite place checking out for signals from space.
Okay.
And they get a strange signal.
Okay.
And they record it. And they go, it can't be, it's not from Earth, and we don't know where it's from, and they're trying to communicate. He goes to his bosses, and they basically say, okay, it's not really, look at the frequency, it's not really a frequency we care about. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, they're like, well, you weren't even supposed to be looking there, you're supposed to be looking there, and blah, blah, blah. So then the next day he goes and finds out he got fired, and they said they never wrote up what happened, and they destroyed the tape of what happened. And it's basically a big cover up, and there's aliens in it, and the aliens talk like she was talking in it, like just before. That's why I was like, oh, look, the Arrival.
Well, they didn't. At least they didn't sewer slide him in the movie, because that sort of is what happens today. Oh, by the way, they found that lady's body, the one who went missing hiking.
Yeah.
They said 2 years, 2 years decayed, out still in that like national park with a gun next to her. They found a gun next to her body.
And I guess suicide, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think the thing is like, did the gun look like it was there for 2 years? You know what I mean? Because immediately, you know what I thought? I was like, they were like, oh shit, they're looking for her. You know, this is becoming high profile. And then somebody went back and just like put the gun next to her body. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're gonna do it right, if you're gonna do it right the first time. So they probably had already planned for the body to be found.
Yeah. So the gun, you know, like, because obviously, if you leave a gun out for 2 years, it's gonna get fucking rusted. You know what I mean?
This is an amazing prank.
Dude, I got a call that there was a big old meaty fudge dragon I needed to come unclog.
Be a little bit more professional, please.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Who are
So,
you with?
I'm with OBS Productions, and I got a call from corporate saying that there was a big old girthy fudge trout. Sorry.
You're gonna clog the toilet?
Yes, ma'am.
That would be the appropriate terminology.
All right.
Not meaty, chocolate, fudgy things.
I mean,
I understand you want to have fun with your job. That's great.
Yeah, it was my profession. I'm trying to make light of it.
Right. I don't appreciate it.
All right. Jeez.
Great.
Sorry. So, is there a big meaty fudge dragon somewhere?
I want you to stay right there and stop saying those words.
What, the meaty or the fudge?
All of it.
All of
It's
it?
almost poetic.
I got a call from corporate saying that one of the bathrooms was very much on the fritz.
We don't have a corporate office that would call you.
I'm telling you what I got. Look.
I'm the assistant general manager of the property. Yeah, that's a picture of Epstein.
Dude, I got a call that was a big old meaty fudge dragon.
Yeah, it was the cherry on top. I'm already sort of chuckling at the whole meaty fudge dragon, meaty fudge trout, or, you know, like, you know, he's like, the bathroom's on the fritz, and he's like, started like, all right, maybe I'm not gonna mess with this one, and then he uses another one. You know, like I was just saying in the middle of that, it was very poetic. I like how he used all the different descriptive terms he could have used.
Good. It was good.
A duke in the fucking toilet.
How I walk home at night so I don't get kidnapped. So you mean to tell me all those weirdos I see walking home like this are just doing that so no one bothers them?
It's a defensive mechanism. I you know what? Like, I think it's genius.
I'm sorry, but like, my instinct is when I see something like that is just shoot it in the head. Shoot it in the head.
Well, not if you're just like, I mean, I don't think you have to be that animated. I'm pretty sure if you just tuck your arm in like this and just like start like, you know, like talking to yourself to the side, you know what I mean? People won't fuck with you. You know, I feel like you're more of a soft target if you're trying to look normal.
So this video, I guess you have to look at the bright side of things and make people laugh in the worst moments. It's good to laugh.
Okay. All right.
So she has a neurological disease or disorder,
Having trouble?
which the brain sends signals to the rest of the body when it shouldn't be. So in other words,
Oh,
you're
like
making
you're looking-
movements that you can't control.
Yeah. Well,
It
maybe
sucks.
this will help you. What do you think, Kingsley? Kingsley likes it.
I mean, she's doing it. She's owning up to it.
Get it.
That's good. That's good. Wow.
Yo, all right. So what's the disorder called? I'm curious. No, she's actually keeping rhythm. She's keeping rhythm, bro.
She's not doing it on purpose now.
Yeah, she's backing it up into her mom.
Well, because you're probably getting muscle spasms too because your body's involuntary.
So what's the disorder called?
FND.
Okay, all right.
FND.
That's not like that woman who like suffers from that orgasm disorder where she just like has like 23 orgasms a day or something like that.
It's a condition where the brain struggles to send and receive signals properly, like a software glitch.
So everything's like firing off, like all of her neurons are firing off.
Before I read that, and I saw what it actually was, I thought it was MS because MS can also do that to you.
Yeah, but but MS is like a little bit more mild than that, though. It's like Parkinson's, right?
No. MS
with the tremors and stuff.
MS can cause FND.
Okay.
But it's also a standalone condition too, I believe. Let's see.
Is that anything like that disorder when where people can't control their facial expressions, where their eyes like twitch and their mouth does that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, there's a condition where it's like your eyes twitch and your mouth makes movements and your nose make like this, like.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And people twitch, and it's like a condition. It's a neurological condition.
So while MS doesn't directly cause functional neurological disorder, having MS acts as a significant risk factor for developing FND. Like I said, it doesn't cause it.
Crazy.
What's next? This is called Holy Hello. Oh. I got to pause at the right moment. All right, here we go. Here we go now. My hands are already like sweating from this shot alone. A plane hits a parachute. Is that what?
Wait, I've seen this. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen this. Yeah, that's wild. She throws the safety chute out though. After she gets out of that,
yeah, right there. But she had to disconnect the other one too, because now she's gonna get them both tangled.
I know the camera's not doing it justice, but I don't think they were that as high up as the camera perspective shows. So that's
she's not high.
You got to act real quick at that fucking point.
Yeah,
that's wild. What are the chances? Yo, I mean, okay. I could definitely see the airplane's not flying as fast as like a commercial airliner, right? Or a PJ. Or a fighter jet even, right? But wouldn't you see that giant ass parachute like off in the distance and like try to veer away instead of going right into it?
So being someone who has flown a plane once, just one time, you can't see things like you normally would see them.
Right.
Everything looks a lot smaller.
That person would just be a white dot, and then a second later you hit it.
Yeah, depending on the angle you're coming at, where the sun is, and all that kind of stuff. Because you have to rely on your radar and ground control most of the time.
Right, and it's also a big ass white parachute, so it could just blend into the clouds.
Yeah, it's not something you're gonna. And it doesn't look like he was. It looks like he's.
What are the chances?
And keep in mind also, she's falling fast.
Yeah.
So at one point she's probably above the plane, and then all of a sudden she's now equal, and then going below it, and the plane's like trying to determine where the person is. Maybe they couldn't.
If you're already on the trajectory, it's not like turning your car. So it's not like you're gonna veer away. And even if you're driving, and that, like if you're driving and you're driving at a certain speed, to avoid something the faster that you're going is definitely way more difficult than if
So you wanted to look at this.
Okay.
You want to talk about this.
Yes.
And there's no video attached to this, right?
Yes. So no. It's just a story. I would just like to talk about the Bright. Shout out to the Brightline. Shout out to, I think this is Brightline Crash Tracker, but it's also his page is also Florida. I think Florida Man. Follow Florida Man on Instagram, and there was like a little bit of like a lull in the Brightline crashes, because the Brightline, it just seemed like, and I've been down here for now, it's like 7 years, at least 7 years, going on 8, right? and it was a daily, like not daily, but every week you would at least have two, right? And some weeks you would get back to backs, right? So I didn't hear the Brightline hitting anything for a while. Brightline hit 2 in 2 days, so they're back to back to back. There was also, I think, context to this, because when I sent you this, there was another train situation that was in the news. Oh, you see, this is what happens when we wait 2 weeks for an episode. I can't remember what the fuck it was that I wanted to bring up. But, yeah. Okay. I think some train struck something somewhere, right? Not too long ago. And I immediately, right? This is probably the same day that I saw this. And I was like, oh, the context is this is an everyday thing down here in Florida. Trains are hitting shit all of the fucking time. And most like result in fatalities.
So I just want to let you know, I like looked up in the news train, and then this popped up: 1 killed, 1 injured in semi and train crash that caused massive derailment. This is 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you see, that's
3 hours.
That's
ago.
serious. Yeah, because these bright lines aren't derailing; they're just smashing through cars.
Bro, look at this shit. 3 hours ago. I just as you're talking about it. And it won't play now because it's fake news. Iowa. Not playing. Whatever. Fuck you too, Iowa.
Yeah, but train crashes are, pretty sick and common down here, man. That shit happens all the time. And most of the time, it's somebody just trying to, like, disobey the, the arm. You know what I mean? And they just, like, are just so impatient. And let me just tell you something. Whenever you're at that thing, it's like these bright lines aren't more than 4 cars long. So when it passes, you're not delayed more than, like, you would be at a red light. It's the same amount of time. And motherfuckers will still try to cross that shit as it's coming down. And then they get stuck there and then they get blasted. So, moral of the story, just be patient. Just be patient. Oh, cool. Haven't had a fireworks video in a while. Let's see how this turns out.
I already know this is going to be bad. I fucking hate this. These guys are idiots. Fucking idiots. I wonder if we kicked off TikTok yet. Wow. Ooh. Jesus. Jesus.
Yo, if you're gonna hold that thing, bro.
What just happened?
What's on fire?
Is this villa on fire?
Is it on fire, you knucklehead?
Yes. Yo, but he's not like Grippy. Remember when he told him with one hand, he should be two-handing that shit.
Such a bad look, man.
He should be two-handing that, bro. Mistakes were made. It was glorious until he dropped it. And the messed up thing is that if it just got confined to just the backyard, I don't think it would have been so bad, but that shit shot right into the kitchen. What do we got next?
Talk about hard-headed.
Holy shit.
Not hard enough to break it, though. Jesus, dude.
This guy's fast-tracking himself to CTE, bro.
CTE, right? And everyone's there recording like, look at this guy. I bet you told all his friends, I could crack that in my head. And they said, no, you can't. He goes, okay, watch. And
though, do you see after he takes it off the table, you can see his forehead is beet red.
You're not even making.
Damn, bro.
Move. Like it's not even. Man.
Just use a machete like everybody else, bro.
I'm happy to report we are still live on TikTok.
Wow. Even though I dropped like several F-bombs in a row.
I think it's usually a video that gets us booted. Like the next one I'm gonna play. I guarantee you. Oh my god.
All right, are we testing the waters? Let's see.
No,
Let's
we're
test
not
the
there
waters.
yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. It's not there, I don't think. Let's see if this is gonna work. Let's see. Let's see. This might get us booted. But I'm gonna do it for the gram.
Oh, come on. It was the We Are the Dreamers, right? I don't think they could get us booted. This is big.
Ripping bong hits. Ripping bong hits. You really ought to give it a try. Ripping bong hits. Ripping bong hits.
Nothing in here. I turned it on. There's nothing in here. Wow. I couldn't even rip my bong hit.
Cheers.
Couldn't even rip my bong hit. Oh, look at that. You got booted and came back. That's so weird.
Oh, it happened 3 times in the last 10 minutes, so.
Yeah, it's so weird. So weird. You have the same video twice? Where'd it go? Oh. This.
Isaac Wells. Remember.
Remember, it is completely legal to own a flamethrower in almost every U.S. state. Until we meet again. Remember,
Or you could just buy
it
the
is
one
completely legal to
that's
own
not
a
a flamethrower.
flamethrower in almost...
It's called This Is Not a Flamethrower.
But you know what they're supposed to be used for?
Killing Nazis.
It's supposed and those goddamn Japs in the foxhole. No,
wow.
That's what they used to do in the Pacific Theater. They would just stick a flamethrower into one of those holes and just like let it rip. But I think what they're supposed to be used for is supposed to be for landscaping.
Yeah, landscaping some Nazis off the face of this earth.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, I've been watching a lot of these Isaac Wells Skeletor videos with the upcoming He-Man movie that's supposed to be out this weekend.
Yo,
which actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look nearly as shitty as the original one with Dolph Lundgren and Courtney Cox.
Those were incredible.
It's classic when you're a kid, but it's not a good rewatch though.
Nothing.
It was horrible watching it as an adult. Okay. I was like, I couldn't believe I actually liked this.
But like Jurassic Park is almost a bad rewatch nowadays.
The
Velociraptor scene doesn't look good. Not anymore.
Well,
not anymore.
But the actual movie itself still holds up for what it is.
Yes.
The vibe in all the Jurassic World movies are pretty much just the same, as far as like the suspense, getting chased, the monster, you know what I mean? As far as like the CGI being as high quality as like how it is now, which actually I have a pretty strong opinion that CGI peaked at a certain level in the late 10s, and in the last like 3 years, at least since 22, right, that it's sort of gone down a little bit in big budget movies, even still.
It's also when it's gonna peak, it's gonna rise again with AI, because AI now you can finish products with AI. I'm not saying they should do. You can. It's getting close to be able to do 100% AI, but they still probably won't do it. They'll probably do AI enhancements.
So like as a polish at the end of the product.
Yes. Which I think they start doing already with the way actors start looking on TV and movies nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like that movie Hail Mary. It looks like everyone was polished using AI in that movie.
Well, I mean, like, listen, they were already doing that post-production stuff for years, like where they would just like sort of like I'd call it like whatever. We were calling things Photoshop back then, right? Yeah. Well, not really Photoshop, but like sort of digitally airbrushing certain people to not look as old as they do, and that's what they were doing to like de-age people in movies. Like I recently watched the X-Men 3 movie, The Last Stand, and there's a scene where Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, walk up to meet Jean Grey as a young child, and they de-age them in that movie, and it's and it's not bad. It's actually not bad, but you could tell, like, because you know what the actors look like at the age of the time of the release of the movie, especially, since they're like their own age
it's
later
not
on.
really them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like, Grand Moff Tarkin in
Irishman was horrible with that. What they did with Robert
it looked
De Niro.
stiff. It looked stiff.
So
It looked
bad.
stiff. It looked
And-
stiff. That's sort of what I'm saying. I'm like,
this
in
doesn't look
2006, X-Men 3, the digital airbrushing of Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen looked way better than what they did to Robert De Niro in The Irishman. And that came out when? In 21?
When did we find the robots, bro?
Yo, this is definitely how the Terminator starts. This is the first attack.
That's a steel or a hard plastic kick to the nuts.
Yo, I love how the robot. I love how the robot grabs his own balls too. He got kicked in the microchips.
That was quite incredible. The robot goes down too. Oh man. What's this? Oh, see, this is what's gonna get us bumped off of fucking Instagram or TikTok because he owns a part of it.
So, yo, all right, he's moving to Argentina.
They're all the rich people are.
And is there a tax? And is it sort of like
that was a really intense nose wipe? I'm so sorry, guys.
Is it sort of like is it like how you could go to Costa Rica because there's no extradition treaty, or is it like keeping your money in Switzerland kind of thing, to where you don't get taxed?
They claim it's for taxes. I say, how safe would Argentina be during a nuclear war?
Aren't they up there with one of the safest places in the world to be, besides like Alaska? And like there's like a couple of places. I think Argentina is one of them.
Argentina is widely considered one of the safest countries in the world to be during a global nuclear war, thanks to its geographic location in the southern hemisphere, political neutrality, massive archaeological surplus, and lack of nuclear weapons. It would likely avoid direct attacks and be spared the most devastating effects of a nuclear winter. And that's why they're moving there.
So what do they know that we don't?
That's
not that we don't know, because we're already speculating, right?
Like
everybody's already speculating. So that's the beginning of knowledge, is to speculate,
Now, how safe would Argentina be during a comet impact? Now, in the event of a global comet impact, Argentina's safety entirely depends on the size of the object, obviously, though it would likely suffer from severe global aftermath rather than initial blasts. Its while its geography offers long-term survival advantages, no region on Earth is immune. In other words, it'll fare better than anywhere else, but it's still going to be fucked.
Like if you can hunker down, that's probably the best place to hunker down in that sort of
why I
scenario.
think they're going there. I mean, it's weird. It's a little weird.
That there's droves is and now besides Peter Thiel is just like one name of notoriety, but is there anybody else of notoriety that's going down there?
Okay, let's see. How many celebrities know? Billionaires?
That would be the question, yeah.
Or millionaires move to Argentina. It came up right away before I even could finish it. Okay. While a record 142,000 plus millionaires relocated globally in recent years to traditional wealth havens like the United Arab Emirates and Australia generally capture the bulk of this immigration. Argentina has rarely been the top primary destination for mass millionaire migration. Despite this, the ultra wealthy are starting to move there. It looks like an attractive plan B. Peter Thiel. Who else? Doesn't say. It's just Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel. Did I play this one yet? No, I didn't. Oh, it's not even playing, is it? Can you see it?
No, it was playing, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No. You got. Oh. Why does the guy laugh automatically? That's fucked up.
I mean, I'm laughing.
Yeah, but we're not there witnessing it. Oh my
God. Oh no! At least, Mike. At least she got the coconut to break open.
Which one? Her head or the actual coconut?
No, she got
broken open.
The guy was trying to crack the coconut with his head before.
Oh,
At least she succeeded. He was trying. She didn't even really have to try. She just needed a little height.
Crazy.
CTE. Could you file a work comp claim on that?
Yo, did you see this new karate move that's going around? I think they're going to try it in the UFC soon. This is coming to the UFC near you. Maybe the White House card.
Yeah, UFC 250.
Where's the sound?
What? You could just stuff a child in a jar like that?
He catches him, grabs him, breaks him in half, and bends him into.
Yo, he broke that kid's spine.
I don't know why there's no sound. That was the
Yo, he
YouTube
snapped
problem.
that kid. He snapped that kid in half.
And put him in a jar. It would have been so much worse if they added the crunching bone sound effect too.
Yo, he folded him the other way. That's number one, right? So he definitely broke his spine and his pelvis.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? And then he folded him. How threatening could that little kid have been that he needed to go that deep? Bro, he could have just kicked the kid across the room and it would have been a wrap.
Who's to say the kid wasn't annoying? Look, the kid went after him first with some flying kick. Look.
I think it was overkill. This motherfucker took the last airbender and fucking stuffed him into a jar. But the thing is, like, I'm just saying, like, he didn't have to go that far. He could have just threw him after he grabbed him. If he just threw him, I don't think the kid would have come after him. He would have just smashed him against the wall, and that would have been a wrap.
Spa day?
I need a spa day.
И все только во благо. Вот так, моя девочка. Огонь шикарный. Ты меня вообще с первого раза сразу загорелась. Чистым пламенем. Но вот этот огонь сейчас... Вот так, моя девочка.
I want to know who's lighting you on fire at a fucking spa, bro. At a Russian spa. Who the fuck is lighting you on? That is some crazy shit.
Why? But what? Like,
so much could go wrong. You could just burn the whole place down by accident.
When it doesn't go out, what happens when it doesn't go out, and your customer's now burning to death?
Yeah.
On the table?
Well, I know if it's like alcohol based, it definitely burns up pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Like if it is like vodka, it's definitely soaked in vodka or something like that.
Yes, but alcohol also burns at a higher temperature and can burn.
Yeah, I'm saying when it panned away, I saw about like 10 different things that could have caught fire right then and there. Like those curtains. But but the ripping apart was just a French kiss. Perfect.
Have you seen this guy? This guy's channel. Those out there, you need to follow this
Oh
guy.
my! What's his name? Because it's blocked, I can't see it.
We'll get to there. We'll get there. Hold on.
To the grocery store.
He's going to the grocery store. Those
Jesus.
edibles.
Oh, I gotta lock my car. My carrots.
Why do you have carrots in his pocket?
How the fuck did I get dried fruit? What happened to my carrots? Oh, hold on a second. Carrot. Fuck. It's like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but it's fat guy goes to Crystal.
I've been there. Crystal's good. It's tasty. Wow. Look at his
Let's
eyes,
go to the
bro.
grocery
Look at his
store.
eyes.
That
Did you even get
that is
groceries?
that
What
is
happened?
several shades redder, like from one
What's his
frame to the
name?
next.
He's in Orlando,
Jared
Florida.
Benson.
He's in Orlando.
Yeah, he seems like a Florida dude.
Let's go perform open heart surgery.
No, come on.
I'm here. This isn't where I work.
Did you see more cookies?
What?
I don't know why. I think it's so funny, but it's so funny.
He always ends up in the same place.
Does anybody here like Van Halen? Doctor, what do we do? Yeah, somebody get the fucking doctor. Can you turn that down?
This is like me every night though, because I have I drank my fucking weed.
So now my question, right, is that is a stack of Eddies, right? It's a stack,
Yeah,
but
man.
but we both know that there are varying doses per gummy. There's some of these things that are 10 milligrams. There's some of those motherfuckers that are 100.
Let's go do
hold on.
some yard work.
There's 5 of them. So if that's 500, if that's 500 millis, that's wild work,
No,
bro.
but okay, but hold on. 50 millis is still strong.
That's still sort of wild. That's still sort of wild, yeah.
I can't handle 50. I'm on 25 right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I've eaten 50 with you. We've definitely done that.
I was drooling on myself and unconscious. What do you mean?
I'm going to tell you this. When I was last I saw you in person was when? November, right?
Mm-hmm.
So November flying back from New York to Florida, I definitely ate 100 milligram. They were like, you know, the not the full Airheads. You know, like the half Airheads.
Yeah, but the Airheads are.
It was 100.
Get one of these death bars that Lou has now. Oh my god.
Yeah, but those are over 100 milligrams each, though.
Each square is over 100 milligrams. No, each square is 100 milligrams.
Yes.
No, excuse me. Each square is 50 milligrams. Each square is 50 milligrams. The whole bar is 1,000.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Something
yeah.
like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And I eat half a square plus a little more. So I eat like
3/4
25 to like 30 milligrams
for you
a night.
Like it's no bueno after
that's
3/4.
me right now. Me right now.
Yeah, but I've definitely eaten 100, and I was definitely like, I'm not gonna say I was in any good shape. Definitely
It
was
also
not.
depends on the brand and which product and who made it and whatnot. Because me and Lou split 300 milligrams of some THC popcorn once, and we were fucking wasted.
Do you remember the crunchy cheese doodles? Do you remember the crunchy cheese doodles when they were going around?
Yes.
All right. So the whole bag, I think, was 500.
Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly, and I think legitimately. I don't even think allegedly, because I bought 3 of those bags. Right. The very first time I cracked one open, I just ate 3 or 4 of the crunchies. Right. And I was chilling. There's still plenty left in that bag, right? And I did the same thing with that bag for a while. I didn't touch the other 2. It must have been a month afterwards or 2 months afterwards. I opened up the second one. I got a little carried away at home. Little carried away, right? And the next thing I know is that throughout the day, I ate the whole bag. I didn't go to sleep like how I normally would, because after I get to a certain threshold with edibles, especially if I'm sedentary, I'm just going to fall asleep. It's just what's going to happen. It's just what happens. I didn't fall asleep, and I was near bugging.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't getting visuals or anything like that, but I was definitely like almost hearing shit.
So that's awesome though. That's awesome. That's how the other day I think I ate a little bit too much of the chocolate, did a couple of dabs, and I'm watching Better Call Saul, and all of a sudden I'm like in the car driving with Mike next to me and Saul Rosenberg in the back. And then I go and I look at the TV and I go, "Oh fuck, I was just sleeping. I gotta go to bed."
You went the dream came to you.
Yeah, it was
I
so
love
weird.
that
It
shit.
was so weird.
I love that shit. Dude, I've fallen asleep. I think I was watching X-Men 97, right? And this is like when it first came out, and I think it was just the regular medicinal Florida gummies, right? Just the plain, like little, like they're all the same color, right? Same, plain little round gummies, and each one is about 10 milligrams each, right? I think I ate like 3 or 4 of them because there's about 10 that come in like the little medicine bottle, right? So I think I ate 4 of them, and I made it like 3 or 4 episodes and fell asleep on the couch, right? And in my dream, I had Cyclops blasts in my eyes. Like it was just like like I went into the cartoon almost. Like everything looked a little animated in the dream, except in the dream, everything was a little bit more black and white than it was color. There was color in the dream, or at least from like your memory of it. Because you know how like you try to remember a dream and there's like, maybe there was
parts missing and it's weird.
Yeah. And you can't really get like the visual, but you remember certain events happening, but it's like you can't re-see it. But the thing is, like, after I woke up, I was like, I remembered everything that I saw. And I was just like, none of the X-Men were in the dream. None of the X-Men were in the dream, but the way everything looked in the dream looked like real life, but with a cartoon outline around everybody. Like, everybody had a black outline in the dream, and it looked like a pulp comic in the dream. Except it was like when the red came out, everything turned red.
That's fucking weird.
And when I woke up with my eyes were still shut. Because you know how like bloodshot your eyes get? They get so heavy. It's like you try to open them up after you wake up in the morning after eating Eddie's. Sometimes it's hard to open your eyes up.
It's like a weed hangover, I call it.
Yeah, totally. And that's what happened to me, except this was like hours later. The show had run its course. I had to go back and rewatch like the last like couple of episodes. And as I'm like trying to open up my eyes, just the light from the living room, like you see how his eyes are right there, like trying to open them up, and he's like just squeezing them. Dude, it just in the dream I'm shooting lasers right in the dream, and as I'm opening up my eyes, everything looks a little red, like the inside of your eyelid, and it felt like the dream was still going on, yet I was awake.
He's eating a fucking banana.
Whose fucking car is this?
More edibles. He's going to Waffle House.
Costco Boba tea review.
Let's go do some yard work.
Well done.
Oh my god. Oh, that was good.
I don't know if you sent me this, I think.
Oh yeah, dude. I sent this today, as a matter of fact. Now, this I don't know, I did after I sent this to you. I went to do like a little bit of like just quick research, internet research. I went and I Googled the story, and apparently like, like he has like these contests and shit like that, and these competitions and all that stuff. You know what Mr. Beast does, right? So he did give this dude a private jet, and immediately after I said that, what came to mind was back in the day, Oprah, do you remember? You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Nobody talks about, or people did eventually learn that afterwards it's not that great. You got to pay the taxes on that. You got to insure it. You got to do this. You got to pay to get it registered. None of that shit. They don't just give you the car and pay for the registration and even fill the tank. You got to do all that shit. They give you this car, and the best idea is be like, don't keep the car and just sell it, right? and take the money. Now, why she just didn't give everybody fucking $20,000 is beyond me.
So stupid.
It's so stupid because she literally, like, a bunch of people, it fucked their credit, and put some people in debt. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yes, you want a $20,000 car, but nobody's telling you that's considered like the same as you winning $20,000 at a casino. And if you win anything over $9,999, you got to pay taxes on it. You know what I mean? So if somebody's giving you a PJ, right? Immediately what came to mind was that this motherfucker's got to pay taxes on that shit. He's got to get that shit fueled. And how else is he going to do that without a quick hustle? So obviously he's going to fly down to Paraguay to get fucking $3.6 million of whatever fucking cocaine or whatever he was trying to pick up. It's a difference.
Oh my gosh, they honored it! They honored it! You just won this private jet! You can take your hand up, because it's yours! It's yours now!
Oh wait, you see on the bottom, right? I think they walk him out right there. That's him.
Congrats on the brand new jet! We're gonna give them each $20,000. You guys are...
Wow.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. Mr. Beast needs to bail that motherfucker out now. That's his fault.
No, it's not.
Fuck that, bro. That is Mr. Beast's fault. He should fucking bail him out.
Do that shit.
No, he didn't tell him to do that shit, but you burdened somebody with that. Like, everybody's thinking like, oh, I'm gonna give you a mansion, Mike. You're gonna win this contest. You gotta play this contest, and if you win, you get this fucking $40 million mansion. But nobody's telling you that you gotta pay the taxes on a $40 million mansion, and then you gotta pay the property taxes on it, and you gotta pay all the utilities and all the upkeep and all that shit, right? You got to pay all the fucking bills for that motherfucker, and you're burdening somebody who only makes like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. You know what I mean? You're not giving somebody a private jet who makes fucking $10, $20 million a year. You're not doing that. You're giving it to some average Joe Schmo who's obviously going to have to fucking cut a hustle in order to fucking keep that thing. So obviously you're going to use the fucking private jet to go and fucking haul some illegal shit over into the country.
So there's two Dan Sullivans running for U.S. Senate in the same.
Yeah. I think this is hilarious. It's the same, like they're both Alaskan and they got the same name, not the same person, but they're on the same ballot. And I think the OG Dan Sullivan, who is now the senator, is suing this other Dan Sullivan dude because of the complication that comes along with two people with the same name being on the same ballot. Except one is like Dan S. Sullivan, the other one's Dan J. Sullivan or some shit like that.
Yeah, S and J. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Running for Alaska's U.S. Senate seat, and his name is Dan J. Sullivan. Most Alaskans know Dan S. Sullivan, longtime Republican senator who has represented Alaska and Washington, D.C. since 2015. A former Marine and Alaska's Attorney General, he's a well-established figure in the state and national politics. Now a second candidate has entered the race, Dan J. Sullivan, a Petersburg resident with a background in forestry and education. Dan Sullivan's on one ballot. You might be asking yourself, how can I tell the difference? Well, the Alaska Division of Elections has guidelines to help follow for cases like these. Election officials say the system is designed to prevent voter confusion. Ballots can include details like party affiliation or current office held, such as incumbent.
Come on, no shit.
Yeah, but I really do feel like some, okay, most of the people who do vote are not your average young person, like under 40s, who will be like, wait, there's an S and a J. It's just going to be the lady who voted for Dan S. Sullivan, like over and over and over again, just because like, oh, I know him, I'm going to vote for him. And then she's out there at the ballot and she's like, what?
And is he Republican or Democrat?
They're both Republicans. They're both Republican. You understand what I'm saying? So the other one's, obviously he's just like a resident of Alaska. He's nothing like crazy. He doesn't, he's not like a rich person or anything like that. But, I don't know how rich he is actually though, but he's a little bit more average than the dude who's actually the incumbent, who's been in office for a while. And I could definitely see like your average voter who's like a boomer is definitely going to get confused at the ballot and just like check whoever it is off. Was his name S or J? Why is there two? Oh, it's probably the same person. They just double printed it. I'll just check the J. And I could see where Dan S. Sullivan could get pissed, right? However, I think it's just fucking hilarious because I think it's making me think like everybody who runs for office shouldn't be allowed to run for office unless somebody with the same exact name that you have is also running for that same office spot.
Wow.
Now let's see how people really like attempt to start fucking paying attention. But this next video that I just sent you, I'm just going to preface this with I seen this guy on Kill Tony. And it's not the kid who's sitting down. The comedian who's the star of this clip is the dude sitting behind him playing the subconscious. And he's fucking hilarious. You got to check him out. I think his name should be up there. I can't really see it, though, but...
we'll get there after this real quick.
Yeah, and I'll explain a little bit of his backstory once we get there, too, if you want to look him up.
What's going on, Mike?
Yeah,
I'm telling you want to fuck his wife.
living life, family, and
yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That sounds boring as shit.
How are the kids doing? Good?
Doing great. They just graduated fifth grade. Yeah, they're doing.
Those kids suck. You should have gotten an abortion. You look like Elvis with cancer.
Just knock it off. Like, he seems like a really good guy. I don't know what.
Fuck that guy. You definitely have a bigger dick than him.
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on, Mike? Yeah, I'm telling you want to fuck his wife.
Now, the guy is schizophrenic. Not Michael Cheech. It's the other dude who's tagged in it.
Hey, Dave. How's it going, man?
Yeah, the Cleveland comedian, Martin Malloy. He's legit schizophrenic. But he's like he's not non sequitur, like, because he does have premises and he does have like small stories with punchlines, but a lot of them are non sequitur. Like, so he'll just like have like a one liner joke, and yeah, there you go.
Woman, I have a big dick. She said I don't like big dicks. I said, do you like liars?
That's a good one.
Dude, all these jokes are just like that. They're just like that.
Stop taking acid. I said, what do you know? You're a talking unicorn. Did you know that squirrels die after they have sex? At least the squirrels I've had sex with have died.
Follow this dude. Please follow this dude. Yeah, Martin Malloy, the Cleveland comedian. He's hilarious and he's legitimately crazy. So yes, he's not acting. He's really schizophrenic. And I think he's heavily medicated.
Hold on. I want to point out that I want to take back what Ryan just said. Just because you are schizophrenic does not mean you are crazy, okay? It's a disorder, a mental condition. It can be treated, and you are just as a person as anybody else.
I didn't say he wasn't a person. I just said that he was schizo.
Psycho prick. No, I'm kidding. You hear what I said at the end? I said, you fucking psycho prick. You know?
Oh, I did it. Yes.
I don't care what you said. I just wanted to point it out.
I don't think he cares either. He's hilarious. This guy is so fucking funny.
And on that note,
when you were on Opie and Anthony, I remember you also on Ron and Fez. I remember Bill Burr used to roast you and everything.
Yeah, Bill Burr and Jim Norton tried to get me to kill myself for like an hour.
Wow.
I didn't do it, obviously.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this episode.
What else about your life would we find interesting? 60 years.
I go to the frog jump every year. My nephew won
What's
twice.
the frog jump?
It's the Valley City frog jump. You jump, you put a frog in the middle of a spread out parachute, and you jump it 3 times, then they measure the distance from the center.
Wow.
And I had the second longest jump one year.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I've never seen
are you
this
jumping
guy
or is
looks
the
like.
frog? The frog is jumping. And this is a sad story. The first time
Let me guess. You once, when the first time you did it, you accidentally squozed the frog to death? Yeah. You really did?
Yeah, they couldn't hold on to it tight, and I killed it. I used to do a joke about it, but I got too depressed about it.
I used to have a joke about it, but I got too depressed. Wow.
The guy's a pisser, man.
He's good. Definitely go follow, check him out. I'm definitely glad I put a face to the sound of the voice because I watched this episode.
All right, another episode in the books. Thank you for tuning in to Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast.
Hopefully by next time I'll have the sign behind me and the lights back properly.
Yes, full production, Mike. You have a good week. I'll send you some shit. I'll text you. And for you guys out there, peace out, dipshits. See you next week. 1:30.